Oh, good evening, everyone. We're doing it's just me at the moment, but if anyone wants to open up, link is in the chat, do a bit of a open mic night. Amy should be joining when she gets home, but there's been some issues, a lot of issues with trains today, so which is why I'm late. Then I'm having to drive Amy sort of pretty much halfway back. No, because trains just aren't running at the moment because of an issue. But how's everyone doing there? So I've been on the past couple of Mondays, just busy with doing things. So last Monday I was at Wilson College, which is a part of University of Cambridge, delivering a talk and invert display to some of their students and sort of patrons and stuff, which is really cool, really busy. So, and then what was doing? I can't remember what I was doing now. The other one was then, when we got back from the show, I was just absolutely knackered. So shout out to Bart and Ella for holding the fort and doing the past couple of Mondays for me. But how's everyone in chat? Hey Donna, hey Bart, hey Craig, hey Deezer, hey Spartan. Yeah, unfortunately, all the trains going from mine back to London were just being cancelled. Every single one. Due to someone being hit by a train. So that's why. So, looks like they're running now. I just heard one go past. So end up driving even to Stevenage so that she could hopefully get a train from. Well, she's now on a train, I believe, and should be back in London hopefully soon. And it just needs to get probably from King's Cross to where she lives. Nope, not ready for Barnsley yet. So a lot of packing it. There you go, hey Reed. I'm waiting for tubs to arrive. They've been ordered, so I'm waiting for tubs to arrive so I can pack stuff. I'm waiting for some of the dry stuff to arrive as well. So like the back guano and the bee pollen and stuff, just to restock that up. And then hopefully I'll be ready. But before that, I've got a conference next weekend. So next Saturday, Sunday, I'm at the Advancing Herbological Husbandry and British Herbological Society conference at Drayton Manor. March is such a busy month for me. Like nowadays. And if you get back from that Sunday night and Monday, we're doing a sort of 2-hour reptile handling lecture for Cambridge University as well for their vet students. Hey, Bart.
Hiya.
How you doing?
You all right?
You good? You?
Yeah. All good. Now, doing nothing for the next 2 weeks. Holiday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was lucky enough, to get the holiday just before the Barnsley. I was like, yeah, okay, I should have a week, but they owed me, for the last year, and March is the end of the holiday year. Yeah, so they either pay or give it away. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, everyone, chat. There you go. What? Amy's still on the train, huh?
Yeah, she should. She should be back in London soon. But yeah, she didn't tell me until about an hour and a half to 2 hours after she was meant to be on the train that there was no train.
That's okay. That's okay, But I do believe that Amy's supposed to apply to them for like I don't know, permanent travel card or something, free travel points, whatever money she's spending on the journeys, with them.
Well, I mean, I think she's probably definitely due a refund on the ticket that she initially booked because it just didn't turn up. They just kept being cancelled.
Yeah, maybe some strikes or something, whatever. Or...
Hey, zombie.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, Donna.
And they're being cancelled both ways because they're saying on the board due to someone being hit.
Yeah.
So it's like something like that takes a long time to sort out.
It is excitement seekers quite often, or someone who decided to just end of the present in this earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, with the trains, it's happening often, which is a shame.
But you get one from Stevenage, and it's about a half hour drive from here. But I was like, well, she looked at a cab, but that was going to be like 50 quid for a cab there. I was like, I'm not having to pay 50 quid for a half hour drive. I'll just drive you. Not half hour.
No. For you it's at 10, 15 quid, and cab is 50. Even if that, it will be about tenner, for the half an hour drive both ways, for yourself. Oh, Jesus. 50 quid. Jesus, man. That's why I don't like taxis.
Yeah. And also, like, what other choice? And I was like, well, I'll just drive it there.
Yeah, of course. Of course. You know what? You could always send her walking.
I don't know if I'd want to face that.
Yeah, well.
She could borrow a scooter from some kids in the neighborhood.
Yes. Oh, God. Yeah, Phil, something new? Anything new, mate?
Well, I don't know. I'm yet to. I've potentially got some news coming up, but I need to find out more first.
Yeah.
Basically, but there'll be Wednesday's video, and then from Wednesday there'll be a whole bunch of like short videos across social media. Because I thought it was just gonna be one, but two of the biggest reptile brands in the country sent me some free stuff.
Nice.
So that'll be sort of I had to do a first paid partnership video and stuff, sort of thing. Because essentially it was all like they asked me if they could send me stuff, so I was like, well, yes, I'm not going to say no to free stuff, am I? Sort of thing.
Well, nobody would say no.
Exactly. Especially as I knew who it was. I know the person that contacted me anyway, so I knew it'd be legit. So, and then said like, well, we don't expect anything from it, but if you do make any content with it, just make sure you make it clear that it's an advert, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's just the thing, which I do understand. The other thing is that you are a person which is a symbol of being a reptile things, and I'm not surprised they come to you because you've got the experience. You are the man,
But I don't know, it's nice. So they sent me some of the new lines of products that they've only just released. There's other stuff, and it's all stuff that some of it's stuff that I've bought in the past, so I know it's I know it's good anyway. Some of the stuff that I would probably buy. So,
nice. So I will be waiting till Wednesday for the short videos.
Sort of thing. So there's very basically a full unboxing video on YouTube coming out, and then there'll be little a cut down version of it going on like Instagram and TikTok and stuff, and then probably lots of little ones on there of me, using the products and stuff.
Nice. I will be actually waiting for it then. You make me intrigued a bit.
Craig's been a member for 25 months, so
yeah, Jesus, it's a bit of time, Craig.
that's a bit.
Mate, it's 2 years and 1 month. Look, Craig, how many spiders?
I couldn't even tell that I've been monetized for that long. I clearly have.
But because time flies by, to be fair.
Certainly does.
You don't notice, especially that you are busy. All week you are working. At the zoo. Then you've got shows every now and then, and those shows because weekends with the shows, mate. I don't even know when they pass. So
it goes so quickly.
Yeah, it's unfair because where you bored, the time stands still. If you have fun, you're like, oh, it's already finished.
Yeah, it's gone. And I say, show weekends is someone's just like, where'd that go? Where did my 2 days off go?
Yeah, but this is very true. But I can't play now for Barnsley.
Barnsley will be good. It's always a good show, Barnsley.
It's for us it's as well. It's quite exciting because it's first one of the year for us. But then I don't know when I will have time for anything after that, because every single show later on, apart of course those little bit smaller ones, because some of them, like the Ant show, I think, which is in Birmingham, something like that.
I know there's a new one this year by someone else doing one that's going to be like apparently every vendor is just doing ants. Which makes sense, it's meant to be an ant show. Yeah. So that's someone different doing that one. I think because so
just to be fair,
I can say the Milton Hall Halloween Invert show, if you haven't seen, is fully booked of traders now, and there's a waiting list.
Very good. If anyone ever think about going for the show, to be fair, it's one of the best shows with the best atmosphere. It's not about the biggest. It's not about the best choices of everything. No, about the atmosphere on it. It's absolutely smashing.
I think we are one of the smallest shows, if not the smallest show, probably. But get a decent amount of people, and with hopefully a decent variety of things. And then that community, we aim for that sort of community atmosphere. And the thing.
Yeah, I will tell you, man. It's the turnover on those shows is amazingly huge on your show. Well, sorry, on Caroline's show.
You'll get in trouble with that.
I don't want to get into the trouble, because we don't know yet, actually, if we're gonna appear, because we were thinking about trading, but we decided against it because it's Saturday and I do work Fridays always, and I finish quite often, 1 o'clock in the morning and whatever. I'm just not sure if I will be able to swap with someone for the shifts. So it's just the thing that, it's better to, if I can, I would prefer I would go anyway, but same like we have been, last year, and it was amazing, anyway. We had such a fun, day. You could chat with people freely without that squeeze and everything,
That's it. And that's what we want to, try and keep that. That's why we're not aiming to go like massive or be a really big show or anything. We want to keep that thing where there's the traders all think it's worthwhile doing, but they also get that more interaction with their or they feel they can have that more interaction with customers and stuff.
Yeah, because it's not like it's nice, it's cozy, it's very like family oriented,
Yeah.
and you can feel
we get quite a few families that go, and some of that literally. I mean, the first show we ever put on, most people hadn't been to a show before, sort of thing, and stuff, and
which is good.
A lot were literally brand new to the hobby, sort of thing, and they're like, "Oh, this is our first show." Sort of thing.
It's very good, because shows like that gives them a little bit more the better side of the shows.
Yeah.
Because they've got more personal with people, isn't it?
Well, this is it. I mean, when after the first one, the likes of the guys at Just Tarantulas and stuff, they're able to spend 20 minutes chatting with someone.
Steve.
Hey, Steve. Okay. But they felt able to spend 20 minutes, half hour chatting with someone who was brand new, looking to get their first tarantula, and was able to go, all in depth with the different species and how to do everything and stuff. Where and not have someone there, trying to buy something off them straight away, kind of thing, and like they didn't feel rushed to sort of do that and stuff, which is nice.
Yeah, it is, and like I said, we will try. But this time, even if we're gonna make an appearance, we will be staying one more day extra. If so, because it's a long way. That coming back on Saturday, to be fair, because on Saturdays it's the nights are so busy and everything, on the roads. Sundays are more I don't know, more quiet, to come back from anywhere. Hey, Dave.
So, no, definitely. It was a bit like there's a very good chance I'm going to book tables for Glasgow.
Oh, that's booked.
It's pretty much guaranteed for this way.
That's booked.
So, and what I'll probably do is, with my mum, because if I book it, I think my parents will as well, but it'll just be my mum coming up, and I will go up just in her car, which is bigger than mine, and with all our stuff, but then go up like on the Friday, do something on the Saturday, show on the Sunday, do something on the Monday, come back on Tuesday, sort of thing.
Why not? You know what? The thing is that I would need to, closer to the date, I will check the hotel prices in our town, because we are only 24 minutes from the venue. It's not long. It's all the motorway road. It's really quick, and the hotel, I do believe it was one of the cheapest ones in the area, if I could remember.
It's everything around.
And it's everything around. So you've got you getting out of the hotel. You've got all the leading things like KFCs, McDonald's, whatever. If you want something quick to bite, the farm foods you've got. If you want ice cream for the night. Asda open till midnight. Just 3-minute walk from the hotel. And I think it's a Wetherspoons in our town center, which is actually like 5-minute walk from the hotel. So it's like everything is in one space. But I will need to check the dates and the prices later on, because they vary. They are different. Same like now for the London one. I was like looking. I will never forgive myself. I will never forgive myself. The thing, the dates came out on the 1st of December. Yeah.
Yep.
Officially. Yeah. But as we know that you could book it on like from 10 o'clock the day before, yeah, because they like suddenly appeared.
Yep.
And I checked the hotel in Kempton Park on the racecourse in Premier Inn. It was 40 quid for a night. Yeah. And I was like, that's okay then. We can wait, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, let's book some hotels, for the next 3 or 4 shows, in a row. I went bloody on the website, 210. I was like,
Ooh. Bit of a difference.
it's like, well,
not saying that one then.
hey, Damo. I think they've got those people from the marketing and from the pricing in the right place, because as soon as the dates of the show came out, they just skyrocket the prices. Yeah.
But you also get as well, like if you look up it doesn't matter wherever hotel it seems. Look up prices one day, it'll say you don't. But if you don't book it there and then, and you come back a few days later, the price has gone up.
It might go down as well, You never know. It's just a risk. It's a 50-50, to be fair, but it's a risk. Then you're going to stay without the hotel or not in the hotel which you want to be in, So it's like, that's why right now, with that London, we'll see because
He's been a member for 21 months.
Caroline Fest.
Yes, AB did recover from the chocolate.
Caroline
Rave, that was Steve.
So
yeah,
but
so
the chocolate buns that she's going to be putting into your cake, which are like 2% Carolina Reaper.
Carolina Reaper one, Jesus. I don't know what he's gonna do with that cake. For sure, you're gonna taste it twice, Dave.
We kind of forgot that those ones are 2% because the guy that gave us a little sample chocolate button that was 1%. But it was dark chocolate, and then it was like, I don't like dark chocolate. We've got milk for that, so then tried it, and then her reaction was so much more than mine was, and I'm not a spice person. So, and then we remember that. Oh yeah, no, that one's stronger than this one.
But
there's only a little tiny bit as well.
Dave likes to torture himself.
That's it. Gil's right there. So check prices incognito because that was what the price goes up every time you sort of look.
Yeah, but this is very true. It's working same with the flights.
If
you check it,
you're gonna go. Well, you keep looking at this, so you clearly want this. So that's what the price. And eventually you're gonna just go, oh no, I'm just gonna have to book it like this. So definitely. There we go. And there's been my fist member for 25 months.
No, thank you, Damo. Dubia chocolate cake.
Oh Jesus!
Dubia.
I didn't know Dubia roaches made chocolate, but I'm presuming Craig means Dubai, and not Dubia cockroaches.
Now imagine you biting in instead of that,
pistachio cream and
pistachio
paper. It's Dubia cockroaches.
You've got crunchy Dubia.
But it could be a new viral trend.
Who knows? Craig, you might be an inventor, entrepreneur in the chocolate world,
Dubia chocolate.
Well, probably the mealworm chocolate will stick. People like them.
Mealworms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people like them because they crunchy apparently when they roasted, and they taste like hazelnuts.
Okay, I believe them.
I believe them. Yes.
Maybe as you cockroach and chocolate, some cockroaches produce cockroach milk, so you could just say it's made from the milk of the cockroaches.
Yeah, I read that. I was like, oh, it's like soon we're gonna be fed with cockroach milk. It's like Jesus. So you will have a bottle. You will have a bottle in the shape of cockroach. Like, yeah, come on, milk me. Jesus, man.
And they say that that'd be a superfood as well.
Well, I do know that they still adding already
Crickets.
crickets, and they adding actually fly poo into the like frankfurters and all this stuff for the color. They do add that, and it's additive known for ages actually to be put it in for the color of that brown nice color like smoky, and they give that to the frankfurters. So anyone liking the frankfurter sausages, enjoy it. I don't mind. I don't care, to be fair, because I've been fed with that for a long, 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 long time since I was a child. So, how many spiders and everything we eat when we sleep, isn't it, Phil?
I mean, we don't eat any when we sleep.
Oh, we are. It was. Someone was doing the mathematical counting, and they said that during the whole lifetime, during the sleep, because especially when you sleep with your mouth open, yeah, you actually eating flies, spiders, and all this stuff when you suck in the air.
Yeah, they are maybe like little fly, but spiders, no, not
Who
really.
knows?
You didn't know you was sleeping.
Yeah, you don't know.
They're like literally tiny ones because
Yeah, well,
I ain't gonna really want to come near your
yeah.
face.
I do believe it's much more about the tiny ones. I don't think that people in Australia are eating wolf spiders during the sleep, or huntsmans, especially those size of the bloody pan. That would be funny.
Crunchy.
Oh, Dave ate roach. Do not recommend.
Oh, Jesus. Fresh one.
Yeah.
Oh.
If they're fresh and not cooked, they're not going to taste good.
Mm.
I know people roasting them, are they? And they do it on the pan and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not.
And you've got places like Domain's Bug Farm in Pembrokeshire. You've got the Grub Kitchen, and that serves primarily invert-based dishes, including a bug burger. So literally a burger just made out of inverts that they like taste just the same. Basically almost identical to beef.
It's like no.
So,
No, it's not.
and you look at it, you wouldn't necessarily know that there's inverts in it, apart from they put a couple of whole ones in, so that you clearly know, yep, this is inverts.
Yeah, well, if you would not tell me, maybe there would be an option for me to eat something like that. But if I would know actually that it is an invert, no.
So,
No.
and then there's like
I
coming
like
down
inverts, but
like
not that much.
hey Chris,
Hey, Chris.
making like things like flour and even oil out of inverts as well. So yeah, coming in that makes flour out of crickets.
Yeah.
And they can use for bacon. So like they literally make cakes out of it. It doesn't alter the flavour at all. basically
Well, I
flavorless,
know that. Yeah, I know that there's no
but
difference.
high in protein and like no gluten and stuff.
Yeah, it's.
So
I do believe. It is some some future in it because well, insects are easy to to produce. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of stuff's made out of your commercially available invertebrates. So your crickets, mealworms, worms, very easy to breed on scale because they already are.
Yeah.
And the fact is that they can eat all the fruit and veg that doesn't even reach our shops. It just sits on the field rotting away. As I will get them to these things. They don't care what it looks like. They can recycle that. I think.
Yeah, but yeah. I can agree with
Yeah, they're currently making like cooking oil out of Moria worms and mealworms, and it's expensive at the moment because obviously it's not not a commonly done thing, but it's essentially a flavorless oil that you can use for frying and this and the other. But then it's come from a more sort of sustainable source. But also, you know that Moria worms can recycle polystyrene.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't want to feed those out to anything.
The thing is that I'm just thinking if I would be fancy to cooking on the oil from Morio worm, which ate the polystyrene. it's kind of I do understand ecology, yeah, but
But
I
if,
do
if it's flavorless,
yeah.
nothing like that, it's essentially just then like your standard cheap everyday veg oil, but obviously not veg. Sort of thing. However, it takes up less space and stuff.
Hey, Mike.
It's an interesting word, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, well, it is for sure interesting. The only thing is that I don't think they're gonna buy the market if they're gonna start showing people how they do it.
Yeah.
Probably not. No.
Yeah.
And it all takes time. Hey JJ.
Hey John.
And the thing is, like, obviously, we get squeamish. We sometimes get squeamish about it because we haven't been raised consuming those sorts of things.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of thing. Whereas someone that has been raised consuming those things, it's perfectly normal.
Yeah,
yeah. So a lot of it's sort of culture and the way that we're raised in the Western world and stuff. Because
Everything
yeah,
I think it was,
especially Vietnam, Thailand.
yeah. Some of the South American countries, some of the African countries, even like I think it was Hessen Blumenthal had done the experiment with a Japanese chef where they like just served each other like dishes to see what their limit was, kind of thing. I think it was a Japanese chef anyway, and this Japanese chef served Heston locusts, and he was like, "Yeah, no problem, I'll eat those." And to get his own back, Heston served this chef a bowl of rice pudding, which is quite standard and normal in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
But the someone that's not used to that was like, "What the hell? What the hell's this horrible thing?"
For them, rice, it's alive, isn't it? And you don't mix it with certain things, the rice, because then
you don't have it like in that sort of form and stuff, and the chef just couldn't bring himself to eat it because he was like, "No, this is wrong." This is a thing.
Tips for getting slings to eat. 2 of mine have been off food for a few weeks, and it's rather annoying. Mike is asking.
Yeah. If
But
the
slings,
fifth cell abdomen is rather large, they might be in pre-molt.
yeah.
That'd be my sort of guess.
Well, that would be the healthy guess, to be fair. The other thing is maybe did you try the pre-killed as well? Because sometimes they can't be bothered to actually hunt.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. At least if you drop in pre-killed, if you haven't tried that, at least Then if it is a case that's in pre-mine, then bolts, well, the pre-kill can't then get the sling.
Yeah.
And just so we know, Chris is saying that none of us are going to be eating his crabbies.
Well, Chris, well,
Just makes me want to eat his crabbies now.
yeah, actually, crab meat is very good.
Although I know what he's talking about, so he'd probably cry if one of us ate his crabbies. To be fair, I would if I had crabbies and someone ate my crabbies.
Well, Mike, I don't think that there would be a temperature the temperature will have an impact on the metabolism. So warmer it gets, faster it will be processing the food. But I don't think. All depends what temperature. So if we're talking about 15 degrees or 10 degrees, below 20 or 20 degrees, because below 20 degrees they might be like sluggish, and they may be not eating.
Yeah.
And pre-killed, like Phil said, is the best option because it's safe as well for the spider in case he will molt. So the pre-killed will not damage him when he is in the soft stage after molting. Well, Chris, we like salty tears, and they add flavor.
Seasoning. Add seasoning to it. Just need to add a bit of vinegar, and you're off.
Yeah, you ready? Yeah.
Oh god. So I probably asked those times before, but top 3 species or genus. I mean, for me, you have to narrow it down to whether you mean, presumably you mean just tarantula, but I have a whole host of other things.
Yeah, with you, it's like asking, I don't know which flavor of cornflakes is your favorite. I don't know. It's You've got so many animals, man.
You have the whole zoo.
Yeah, the whole zoo.
Yeah, no one's eating my cherry blossoms, Chris.
Well, top three. I would say, mate, for sure, one of my favorites is Acaroscoria geniculatus. If we're thinking about the new words, they are amazing, beautifully colorful. Looking on the spider. I like them even more than GBBs, which is unpopular opinion. Then I would say for sure it's Chilobrachys tatanicarum. Love them. Absolutely. And the third one will be, probably Neoholetella insei. Doesn't matter which variant, or classic or gold. I think this is my top 3, I would say. And to be fair, it's unfair anyway, because you would need to ask me top 20, the best would be. If you think about the spiders. If you don't think about the spiders, well, my favorite is my dog. And my Royal Python, and soon to be the second Royal Python, but I love Royal Pythons. They are amazing. They are buggers to eating. They are terrible. My one is now off the foot, 4 weeks? Little bugger. Still looking healthy and still not losing the weight, so it's okay.
I mean, yeah, if you're trying to get it down to like
Correct you ask.
but that's difficult. So I mean, what I currently keep myself or favourites. I mean, Seal Glamorous Magnifica have got to be up there, really. Emeralds, cockroaches.
Yeah, they are very nice. They are pretty.
They got they got to be one of my favourites. Along with them probably. Ooh. Probably the Hadris scorpions. They're quite a fan favourite. Just on a genus level of the Hadris arizonensis, Hadris arizonensis pallidus, Hadris spadix, Hadris obscurus. They're all really nice. Got a bit of attitude as well. Something, and then again, it'd probably have to be just genus level again. That would be the Cabaris isopods. They've got to be on there as well.
You see, Kubaris isopods, they are amazing. They are so funny. They are, I think, one of the most funny isopods actually, out there. Hey, Gabby. To anyone,
and it'd be like, it's a different between Cabaris and Marinella, but I've got far more Cabaris than to do Marinella, so Cabaris take it just because I've got I've got a lot more. Well, Leah's got big things to tell me. Tell me then, Leah. Big things.
Gabby said hi in the chat. She just wanted me to tell you.
There's so much up in that I could be like, I love my pokies. Like, just trying to do post affair is my favourite out of the tranches I keep.
Yeah, but you see, this is the thing. It's so difficult to choose just 3 things.
Oh yeah, totally.
Absolutely,
going with it, well, I love my vampire crabs, so like, but they're vampire crabs are fan favorite.
Because the thing is, anything you don't like, you don't keep. Easy, isn't it? So actually, everything what I keep is my favorite. Otherwise, I would not have it.
True.
Yeah, but it is it's always a very difficult question. Because you need to narrow down so many things you've got and so many things is going on.
Yeah.
And Craig asked me, what is Miss Bart favorite species?
Vampire crabs are pretty damn easy to keep. And as long as you've got males and females, they are easy to breed. Ruin of the babies, ideally, you need to be able to either move the babies out or move the adults out because they will cannibalize. But the more you have, the more chances you got. And they can be in a variety of setups. So, having a full paludarium, because they only need deep enough water to molt in. So, and also, most of mine, I think I've got four types across a couple of different species. Have just basically deep enough water bowls. Then in my work, where I've got another species of vampire crab, they are in a more kind of semi-paludarium style. And so, but as long as they've got fresh water that they can get into to molt, and that's where they'll sort of kind of give birth if you like. Although there is at least one species, Notiphoratum, that will actually carry their babies essentially on their back, if you like, around and protect them.
Hey, Trond.
Hey, Trond. There we go. Trond's a member for 26 months down. Hey, Rosie.
Yeah, you can tell hi to Rosie when you're gonna come to Glasgow. Well, on Barnsley, you're gonna tell hi to Rosie. Because this is my Rosie. Children. Same Gabby. It's my Gabby. They decided to join it and just say something on the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, Leah. Rosie, your laugh have been heard here. Your laugh has been heard here. Leah, they are funny if you not living with them. Then after being funny, they start becoming a little bit annoying.
A little bit.
A little. Okay, give me a second. I will just tell them off because they know stupid things doing the unnecessary things. Bloody child. You can see straight away that this is my child, of course, because their sense of humor is after daddy. Sending eggplants. So, same sort of thing. Jesus.
Hello.
I was only here for like a second. No,
What?
I only joined about a second ago.
Hello.
You made the noise to say that you was there.
How are you, Amy?
I'm tired. I'm very tired.
Wow. I'm not surprised. I had you adventures come back home.
I left at about 4:20, and I only just got home. Literally 2 minutes ago.
Ah,
Yeah.
I didn't even tell Phil for over an hour that I was still stuck there.
No.
You were with your parents.
Oh, she just don't want to worry you, you know.
I
Maybe
saw
I get a
you.
message like, don't worry.
Rosie is on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Sending eggplants.
Eggplant?
You know, they purple. She likes purple.
Okay. Gabby's there too.
yes.
Yes. Yeah, they probably had a really good day at school today, so they just keeping up the, you know, good vibes.
Well, I was going to show you the stuff that I got today, but like, do they all know?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Well,
like,
on the end of the day, Rosie chose which one stays with us.
yeah, this one is your friend's one.
Big
They're
screen,
really, they're really
please.
pretty and they're really good with handling as well. It's got little Dalmatian spots on it, but this is probably the biggest one out of all three. The other two are like very, very little. Oh gosh.
Very nice.
Your two are really bright. I think this one is the second biggest, even though it doesn't look like it. But it's really, really bright orange. They're just so cute.
They're all cute, you know, regardless of the size.
I know, but like the orange ones, they're all gold.
Oh, there you go. Now,
The orange ones get me real good.
Leah make them actually now. Very good job, Leah. Very good. I approve.
Look
'Cause
how bright
makes
orange.
that makes them embarrassed. Beautiful.
But that's why I like it, because I like all the orange ones. But that is a scatty little one.
Now I have a problem which one to choose for us.
No.
Which
It's
one do you
already chosen.
I chose you two clutch mates. So the one that I just showed you is one of them, and this is the other one, and it does go like a brighter orange once it is either fired up or fired down. I don't know which, but that's the other one. So those two are related.
No.
Oh,
Jumpy.
both of those are jumpy, but your friend's one isn't. Your friend's one's lovely. Oh my god!
Well,
Go in there.
it's just lazy, probably. They're all lovely. Don't say that, you know.
They're all but like this one's the calmest.
That's okay. Ella will have something to do at least with them.
She's gonna have a field day chasing them around. Mine act like little acrobats. They go so much further than you expect. My boy, who's like just woke up, but he's still very sleepy. Oh gosh. It's a rescue, so he looks rough, not because of me. But my new one.
Oh.
He's like quite bony, but he's really, really friendly. He's just very, very bony. You can see all of his hips and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the way down.
Terrible.
He's got this injury that like Bill, I feel like that, you know, where it's stuck, that shed on each side.
Yep.
I think it's healed up to that point. So it's actually a scab, not just shed.
Makes sense.
So I need to try and take away, like cut sort of the loose shed off without taking the rest of it off, because that's what it looks like. It seems to get darker further down, which means it's still fresh. Luckily, there are no signs of MBD. It's literally just, obviously, it's clearly underweight. It's got stuck shed. We assume it's got a calcium deficiency, but it's still very active. All of its legs work. All of its like bones are fine. It just needs to get some weight back on it. But luckily, it's eating as well. So. But he's really, really friendly. He's done his head bobs at me already.
But that's okay, you know. If he will be eating, you know, and everything slowly to the target, everything gonna be fine with him then.
Yeah, like as soon as he took locust yesterday, it was it wasn't that bad. But
yeah, it's very true that you can assume clearly that he can have calcium deficiency, because if he is underweight, if he is so skinny, he was not fed properly.
Like literally, I don't know how clear you can see his hips, but you can just each of the bones are just sticking out. But
why people even bother to spend money for an animal which later on they will just, you know, just
I don't
neglect?
know. It's been bothering me the whole time because I thought that they would be like, you saw that. Did you see the pictures on Facebook where they actually looked better for a while?
Mm-hmm.
That was what I was expecting, not this. But luckily, he's really friendly. He's active enough. Obviously, he gets like sleepy pretty easily, but he's also got a load of paws blocked, so they need to get sorted out as well.
Steve is asking if these new.
Steve is probably behind them. The geckos are your ones, and then this is mine. But they're all from yesterday and today. I got him yesterday, and I got geckos today, literally about 2 hours ago. I saw the mum too. Their mum's really pretty.
For you, everything is pretty, Amy. You would
No,
have it all.
the mum's like a nice mix of like orange and yellow. She's not really like a cream color. She's actually like yellow and orange. Really pretty. One of the babies is one of the ones I showed you. Looks a lot like her.
Nice.
Bill, you can take me off a big screen.
Are you getting snack, Amy? Dave is asking.
I was thinking about it, but picking him up has changed my mind. I was already being careful about getting another snake because I was focusing on my rescue ball python. And then now that he's sort of doing better, I considered getting one of the boas. But now that I've got him, he's going to take at least, a few months of getting him better. So probably best not to yet, even if I do want to.
Yeah, it's always, it's no point of pushing yourself over the limit as well. If later on you will struggle with keeping that, on track and everything, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'd rather they will be at least healthy before I consider getting anything else. And the thing is, I'd only got him because he was already like a few months ago planned to get him. Because if I had those little geckos now, I probably wouldn't have gotten a rescue bearded either.
Mm.
But Phil's mum seemed pretty happy with her one. He's in a little bit better condition, but still not great. And he does all of the head bobs.
I don't know if Ella sent you the monitor.
She did, and I told Phil about it. And then we started saying about hiring a room or a garage.
It's a rescue.
Yeah, we need a big space.
Yeah, but do you think that I wouldn't try and get that space to be able to have that animal?
But you'll be looking so cool. Take him on the walk in the leash, going around.
Yeah,
it would probably try and eat me. It's a big animal, but worth it.
You can
That's why
buy
you're
him a
taking
harness.
out for a walk, and he will eat some else.
You can feed him with other people, which you don't like.
The people that I don't like, yeah. Exactly.
If you don't like someone, you just taking, the monitor for
Does
them.
that mean I can bring it to an invert show?
Keep it under the table, and he will
Phil,
be,
just have a little monitor head pop out from under your table.
nibbling people's toes. And you'll be like, I don't like him. Bite him. Oh, that would be funny.
Hi, Leah.
Yo, Steve. Steve, that was your second account.
Why has he got 2 accounts?
Because Steve is resourceful.
Boosting views.
I don't know if resourceful is the word I would use.
Well, 2 accounts. There you go. 1 account subscribing the other one. There you go.
The only time that I've ever had 2 accounts, other than a business and personal one, is when I wanted to troll people.
Yeah, but 1 account is called Steve W, and the other one is Steve W Exotics.
But it's just the same.
No, it's not.
It's the same. Ella, tell him.
We're just on a super chat for £2 just to say we'll see Saturday. Whoop, whoop. Yep. Indeed. I'll be going up on Friday. Friday evening. I'm staying at the Paisley Inn, which is just down the road. Got 2 nights for 100, so I was like, oh, that'll do.
You're going for that reptile convention, yeah?
The conference, yeah. Yeah, I've been going the past few years. It's always good.
Nice. Especially, if it's quite close to you, it's even better.
About 2 hours drive, so not too far.
No, it's not too far then.
Hello.
Hi, Dale.
But yeah, luckily, it's not too far. The drive, and actually where I'm staying, I can actually, if I want to, easily walk from the hotel to where I'm staying if I wanted to the conference if I wanted to.
Yeah, so there will be any talks and everything, yeah? So people coming in from the world of reptiles, and they're talking about, new species or new researchers.
So exactly what is planned, but is
Oh god, there's a whole list. You're gonna regret asking this part.
No, I'm not. No, it's okay. I want to know, because the thing is that I was never taking part in anything like that, and I do believe, I'm not the only one who want to know how that is looking like, like.
Oh no, like I also really wanted to know, and then he sent me like screenshots of all of the things that are planned, and nope.
So Saturday, which is the first day. So the first thing in session 1 is talk on 15 years of successful Lacertidae breeding, and then got talk on integrating wild observations into captive care.
That's interesting. This one,
and then break, and then after the break, we get another talk on reptile conservation, uncovering the secrets behind breeding challenges.
that's interesting one as well.
And then another talk on the care, breeding, and natural history of Hydrosaurus species with observations from the wild.
That could be eye-opening. Oh, bloody nice ones.
And then it's lunch break with sponsor stalls open.
Mm-hmm.
And then after lunch, we have I got newts for you? Adventures with Caserai newts. And then another one of Is My Tortoise / Turtle Happy? And then another break with stalls open. And then we have another talk of new and future research for assessing the impact of care on the behaviour and welfare of captive reptiles. And then we have a zoo visit, so we can basically get an hour to go around the zoo.
Nice. To be fair, sounds fun. To be fair, and a lot of interesting topics.
And then a little break between that, and then the evening event of which is not the optional extra, which is then extra paid for evening meal, with a quiz, and then after dinner talk by Mark O'Shea, MBE, of titled "Blood, Sweat, and Snake Bites: The Making of a Herpetologist."
Okay, so it's really it's nice organized stuff,
And that's just day 1.
Nice.
See?
And then day 2.
Wait. Craig, if you want to know stuff like that, ask him if spiders are actually spiders.
So, well, spiders are spiders, but
what isn't?
But yeah, Sundays. Then on Sunday 16th, first one is Laura Torini on next level reptile behavior and training. Then we've got one on follicles, the silent killer. And then break and stools. And then we go into the workshops. So basically, we got given a choice of workshops, and we're going to do 2 workshops. And the choices are bioactive setups, herb lighting lab, exotics vet Q&A, sunlight power density metering, creating a cost risk assessment. I should be doing bioactive setups and herb lighting lab. And basically do those workshops until lunch. And then after lunch, got melanistic eyed and ocellated lizards and lizard diseases. A Reptar update, which is basically the trade body for reptile shops and stuff. So it's Reptile and Exotic Pet Trade Association. Then we've got the cool future for herbological conservation. And then it'll be break. And then afterwards, be acclimating new reptiles. And then basically the conference sort of conclusion and close.
Nice. To be fair, that sounds interesting.
I think we'll have some
Night, Craig.
road trip with Donna.
No, Donna will be might need to look for the next year. Donna, I do understand that you want him to drive.
Yeah, no, it's always good, and it's always like mid-March, or I think it always has been mid-March, and has always been at Drayton Manor. So I hope it'll continue to be at Drayton Manor because it's just a nice, easy bit to go to.
Where is that?
And where is it?
Drayton Manor theme park.
And how much
City.
is the whole?
It's basically it's just above Birmingham.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And how much costing the whole event? How much the cost?
So for both days, including the evening dinner, which is optional as an optional extra, it's 115 quid.
It's cheap.
So for 2 days conference and an evening dinner with talk.
Nice.
Phil, have you spoken to Bart about Glasgow yet?
We mentioned it earlier, didn't we? We were talking Glasgow.
Did you say anything about going?
I said it's pretty much guaranteed that I'll probably be going.
If he doesn't go, I'm going. You're gonna have to deal with me.
That's okay.
You're not only gonna have to deal with me, you're gonna have to deal with me with Rosie.
Yeah, no problem. And you know that.
Hey, who said you're taking Rosie from the zoo up there?
Not that Rosie. I would, but not that Rosie. There, Rosie, not the bird.
No, I said potentially after Barnsley, I'll probably look at booking that. Probably.
You know, to be fair, Phil, we didn't book yet tables on it because it's always, to be fair, right now, even if we're going to look on the website, it will be still 55 tables or something.
Yeah, it's one of the only ones that sort of doesn't really sort of sell quickly.
Out. It's not selling out because it's far away, and I do really understand that. It's just the thing that it is really worth it.
The only difference now is I can't fly there because I said that I'd go in the car with Phil.
Yeah, it's really worth it, and you will not regret it at all. People in Scotland are waiting whole year for one show.
Yeah, that is true.
And they're not going for the other shows. There's a few people actually traveling, to Barnsley or to Wigan or whatever, which is closer. And there's few which they do that, but it's very few. It's it's nothing. And all of them, they are actually from the area of more of Ayr, Glasgow, a little bit more south of Scotland because it's closer for them. Yeah.
Yeah,
For the
it's still
Glasgow, you've got everyone from the whole Scotland and beyond.
it's still 52 tables remaining.
Yeah.
And you'd be getting at least 2 tables, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, I get 2 tables. Yeah.
It's a very good choice. I'm telling you, you will not regret it.
Okay.
At least you will have
Right.
fun, especially when you're going to stay for, Phil, I'm not saying anything, but I'm off till Wednesday after the show.
What? And we're going to be there a few days, aren't we?
Well, yeah, I was early, like, yeah, probably be a case of so I can get the time off as well. But the current plan would be like to go up on the Friday, spend Friday driving up there, do something on the Saturday, show on the Sunday, do something on the Monday, come back Tuesday.
Yeah, we can try to plan and organize.
And that way, then hopefully come the Tuesday, we're not all knackered kind of thing. Because the Monday can be like, oh, just do something in the afternoon or whatever. We don't have to think like, got to get up early and get going and whatever. That can be more.
When you say that, you get up early and get going anyway.
Well, I do, but sort of thing. And then, obviously, being going is also it's a whole new customer base that might order from me online and stuff.
Well, it's probably like a lot of the people who already watch you, but you've not met them because you haven't been in Scotland.
Exactly. Yeah, that's that as well. So,
yeah, it will be a good
as
show.
well, it's very much a serious thought. Highlight things that he's been saying about the conference, because you're about the conference as well, about Bill talking about awesome from all over the world. So we've got some talks happening via Zoom from the US. Marco Shea is going to be there. If you're into reptiles, you should have heard of Marco Shea. But
yeah, I just need about the place, to stay and everything. I just need to be. I will need to ask Dave and Nat if they come in 100% around June. So they would need to, roughly decide it if they come in or not, because I did offer them a place to crash. if they will be coming. If not, well, we will discuss everything anyway, because I'm telling you, I'm excited for Scottish show, because the Scottish show was very, very good for us, and we were so happy after it with everything. People are absolutely, I don't know, they don't look like everyone telling you that people don't do any more impulsive buys. Yeah, that everyone is thinking a little bit more through the shopping list when they go for the shows. Yeah,
no, I don't think so.
a lot of do. In Scotland, there is nothing else like impulsive buys. They come into the table like, oh, this one, that one, this one, and maybe this one. It's amazing. It's really good time. It's really good time. I do only hope that this year we will be actually having the whole that break of the Bugfest thing, because they hasn't been last year, because they collided with some car show or something.
Oh, Carfest.
Yeah. And they did promise that they will do it, there, and they didn't come here. So
Okay.
so actually So actually, I do hope that this year will be different, because I think it's the same week for the Car Fest like it was the last year, and the show, actually the Glasgow one, is moved a week further. So this might be the thing.
Leah, I can easily find you a hotel near the venue.
Yeah, I'm Cumbernauld. I'm very close. Yeah. So this year, the Car Fest is actually 22nd of August. From 22nd of August till 26th of August, or no, 23rd of August. 24th, sorry, till Sunday. So it is a week before the Invert show. Because the Invert show in Glasgow is actually 31st. I'm very close to the venue. Very close to the venue. Very easy drive through the motorway only. And Sunday morning, the motorway will be dead. People sleeping till 12.
Was that an answer to someone? Because if it was to me, that I don't understand.
Not to you.
Well, I said to her that I can find a hotel for her.
Or do you think, woman, that every single time when I speak,
I said to her that I can find a hotel for her.
Poor Phil.
Poor Phil.
Do you get that every time, Phil?
No.
That was a good response.
No,
Or you just,
no.
or you just getting that in the different tone?
No,
only when I do something to annoy.
The only time that Phil does stuff to bug me is when he decides to forget that I'm deaf and mumbles, and then when I ask him to repeat it, he mumbles again. Or it's just stupid stuff, like continuing driving when we don't know where we are.
No. I'm sorry, Amy, but this actually, it's normal. So
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Nope.
I do drive.
We went 10 minutes in the wrong direction in a really hot car whilst I was in pain and he was tired, and all I said was stop so I could figure out where we're going. No, like went literally 10 minutes the wrong way and then had to come back on ourselves. It was annoying. Who doesn't stop just to figure out where they are?
Me.
Blokes.
Well, because you're a friggin' man.
we carry on and figure it out. That's for the best.
No.
This is actually true.
Do that and we end up in friggin' Scotland by accident.
There you go, Dave.
It'll not an accident.
Well, yeah, it'd be by accident, but I come to go to Ella.
Domestic. Leah said domestic. There you go. Now, Phil, you can try for the blue card, mate. For Amy. Not enough.
Not enough.
To be fair, Dave, I've got the same thing. Whenever I'm lost, yeah, it's like, Ella, get out your phone and just find where we're going.
The difference is, right? Phil doesn't do that. I'm right there. I have my phone. I can give him the directions. He don't bother.
See, there's not enough. You have Ella enough.
I have Ella enough, no? In the left corner, are you trying to be Leah is a conference, yeah. She is starting now. That will be sounding like, in the left corner, we've got frustrated woman with geckos. This is Amy.
I feel like I'd win purely because I'm quicker than Phil.
In the right corner, we've got a reptile man.
And he's ticklish, so I would win.
Oh, shush, woman.
Be nice.
I am nice. You want to start too? But yeah, it's a very good news that you're going to be coming to Glasgow.
It'll be fun.
Oh,
That will be later, don't know.
she needs hugging in an updating.
Real quick, whilst I remember, have you guys seen the hides that Donna makes? It's got moss in it for when the geckos go in.
Okay, because
I
I thought
added magnets so that obviously it can go on the enclosure, but it comes in 2 pieces as well. And the other ones have got little circles so you can put mini pots in, and you can take the lid off.
yeah, I know because then I need to make me
Yeah.
as well.
I need 3 of those.
3.
No,
Bonus.
wait. Is it for the geckos?
Yeah.
You don't need that many. This is a medium. You see how big this is? It's like the size of my face. That's a medium.
2.
And the small ones, because of the size of the geckos currently, this is obviously the smaller version,
Mm-hmm.
but it's barely any smaller. And with the communal that I've got of the geckos, like I find like 3 of them in it at once.
Yeah. I need 2 because one going to
And then the
friend
little
of
bowl bit that pops out once for it to get bigger. That's just cute. They're so cute. I have
because
9 of them.
Donna is a smart woman.
He's also used like a clear type of, so instead of it being white, it's like a clear filament.
Like a pearl color a little bit.
Yeah, I like those ones. Give me 2 of them. Yeah, I've got 9 here.
It's shimmery.
I say 9 like it's a lot, but I kind of need like 4 more.
Yeah. No, but they're very nice.
Now Donna will be printing for the whole week.
Now Donna will be printing for the whole week to get ready for for me to bring it before the Barnsley. Poor Donna.
No, Donna, there are 14 geckos. It just makes sense. And one of those hides is Phil's. See?
One.
Better than none.
100. Leah, for what?
She already have a tab.
She needs 100.
100.
100. They don't have to be arboreal either. I put the magnets on them so they would be arboreal. But with the little geckos that still can't climb yet, their one's on the ground.
$100. Jesus.
So
Leah, I don't think we've got a big enough house to have 100 of them.
Which button takes me off of big screen? No, but I want to know so that I know how to get out of it and then.
Sorry. See the
Which
icon?
one across is it? Like what number across icon is it?
3.
Okay.
We got the 2 sort of next to each other.
Yeah.
Yep. So the first one does that. Second one does that. That one does that.
Yeah, I was on the second one on the first live. I was like, oh, it's disgusting, terrible.
And this one does that.
I didn't know you can change
You got
it.
that. And then you got that.
Is that for when you've got like a something
got
on
that.
to show on
Yeah,
the
we got someone there or whatever. And then we got that.
Yeah, I couldn't start my camera on the second live. I start one, and the second one was black.
And then they've added a new thing now as well.
It notified me of that when I joined, saying that there was something new, but I didn't really bother reading it.
Yeah, but scenes like I'm not too sure. What
Do
that's
that
about.
again? What does that do?
It puts that on, but then it only shows. You can show. Oh, you can show us.
Yeah, you have to choose to show us because when you, I was going to say, when you click that on, it automatically mutes me and Bart.
So basically, we can have a different scene on that one. We just, I think, basically.
Okay. Well, I'm very, very, very new with StreamYard. You know, from the admin side things, and I I was struggling on the lives, man. I'm telling you, that was ridiculous at the moment. But well,
It ended up well.
it ended up well. Yes, everything ended up well. Eventually,
No one escape.
yeah, there was no escapees. Yeah, nearly, but end up well. And actually, I enjoyed to do the live. To be fair,
Did Phil tell anyone that I had to catch his stupid tailless whip scorpion?
Oh no!
Oh, you go right ahead. Go on.
I thought about that.
I didn't.
what with Taylor's whip scorpion?
Inside to try and do a runner as I was trying to move it in enclosures to take the Fimmy.
Okay. Well, Amy, this is the second favorite animal then.
Ooh, ask Amy the question about 3 favorite species.
Oh yes, Amy, you need now you need to answer the question with Mike asked before because you joined and unfortunately you you don't have a choice now. You need to say 3 favorite species. What you have?
What, of like tarantula?
Whatever. Phil went AWOL and he just went with everything. So actually,
I feel like wait, so does it have to be the first and second part of it, or just like it, like a fauna palma? Do you know what I mean?
The question was like it started off as like your 3 favorite species, and it went or genus.
Yeah.
Well, a fauna palma,
Right,
obviously.
Steve.
But if I had to choose a specific fauna palma, it would be either the anax. Well, actually, I like the anax, the Seamani, and the Chalcodes. But out of those, I would probably still choose the anax, like as one of my top ones. Diversipes is one of the top 3 for me. I think is it the Iridopelma hirustutum? That one's up there.
Yeah.
It's a new one like that I've had because I was paranoid about them, but that one's definitely up there for me as well.
Yeah, I managed to kill my one.
Mine's still, I got it as a grown-on sling, so it's still roughly 3 centimeters, but it's doing okay for now. Hopefully, it stays that way.
Yeah, my one. Actually, I have no idea why. Actually, I lost it. But it's like with some spiders lately, you're just finding them dead. No in dead curl, nothing. They just dead. And you wonder because that spider the day before was eating and drinking and everything, and then suddenly next day there's no spider.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Is like as long as I can still see it, I'll be able to keep an eye on it. But then what if I just go in there one day and it's just gone?
Yeah,
I've got no reason for like why.
But to be fair, it's pretty much with everything, you know. We can do only our best, to be fair, to our knowledge. And then we can adjust if we're gonna fuck up something. Isn't it, Daisy? Huh? Good girl. Give me huggies. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Leah. Pokies are amazing, and I love pokies. I love pokies very much. So that's why that kind of questions is so difficult always to answer.
Say
But
Daisy
well.
to say hi to Donna.
Daisy, come on, say hi to Donna. Hey, Donna.
You need to wave.
Oh, wait, she need to wave. Okay. Hi, Donna. Hello. Wow. Camera shy. Woman. My woman. Yeah, she's everyone's friend, Donna. Especially all of our neighbors. Very much so. She hates their guts. Isn't it, Daisy? Yeah. Oh, yes. Donna pay me a visit on Monday, and she brings something interesting with her, which Amy, you didn't see yet.
I didn't.
No. Ella maybe will bring her in. Are you bringing her in?
Uh-huh.
Put the light on. Look what Gabby got for birthday.
Oh, hang on, let's put that on the screen.
Oh,
Nice.
that is a really nice snake.
Yeah, it's an unrecorn snake.
And she
I like it
didn't.
when they're not the normal
And
colours.
she didn't bite Ella, but whenever I put my fingers, she always bites me. She's not liking me, but well.
She's a woman.
Okay.
She's quick.
I know she's quick. It's a corn snake. You hate my guts, are you?
Oh yeah.
No, she's a bit done. Thing is, it's really not that bad when they're so small. It's barely anything.
Well, actually,
She doesn't weigh anything.
It's barely anything, even if they're bigger, because they don't have very strong bite. But I believe they don't have very strong bite. Well, yes, and Donna, her name is what was Valeria or something like that.
It's Valeria.
Valeria, yeah. Okay, Valeria. On the beginning, she was apparently was for a moment having a name Korn,
Or Ghost.
like Korn the band. But now it's Valeria. Oh yes, a little bit on the bad side of the news. My Insei, she bloody molted out after pairing.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah, I know, but it's okay. It's okay because before actually we will go to Barnsley. I'm gonna pair her again because she molted out now on, I would say, Sunday. I think yesterday morning she molted out. So I will be able to pair her on the next weekend. No problem whatsoever. Just need to feed her properly.
I've got a couple of insties that I'm just waiting to mature. They're not far off. I say a couple about having sex with them. There's literally like 3 of them, and they're all about subadult.
Yeah.
So if you do end up needing one, if one's a male or something, you can take it.
Yeah, well, I'm taking that male. So I will pair him again with her, and that male is coming with me to Barnsley because Leah is taking him. So I will do it. I will do it the pairing again. Oh yeah. Next weekend we're pairing the Ardis. Amy, did you pair you the Ardis?
No. I tried to, but she did not like it. Hold on.
Stop taking this, Amy. Stop snoring those things in. Jesus, she choked.
The female
Yeah.
wanted to eat him. She had food in her mouth, and she dropped her food every time he came near her because she wanted to kill him.
You know what? If we're gonna manage to pair them, I'll speak with Ella because if we're gonna manage to pair them on the weekend, if they're gonna pair, maybe we're gonna bring the boy for the Barnsley, so you can try with that boy.
That's not a bad idea. If you don't need him after that, I'll try him, and then if she has sack, you can have half of him.
Well, yeah.
Ella is not going to say no to half of a Diardi sack. If you say no, I'll ask Ella.
Especially that the artifacts are small, isn't it?
Yeah, but also there's some of the nicest jumping spiders.
They are. And yesterday, I think Ella paired Bahamas. It's just the thing that it's not that female which we want to pair at now, at this point, because she molted out right now and she will be paired as well next week on the weekend because she need to eat. She molted out now on Friday, I think. She came out from the hammock on Friday or Saturday. So now we need to just feed her, and we'll be pairing her next weekend probably. So there will be 2 Bahamas paired, which will be nice as well. Because we miscalculated a little bit, with the spiders for the shows, and we actually don't have money right now. But we'll have a lot of spiders, hopefully, maybe for the BTS already, which would be nice. Did you Amy maybe notice that lately there start to be a huge trend in the very new, fresh breeders, which, well, they think it's an easy money to breed spiders.
Oh yeah, you mean all of the new people joining the hobby thinking, oh, I'll get a breeding pair. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah. So I have been offered today. I can buy a bulk of spiders, of jumping spiders, for 50 quid for 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, well, okay. Now I was like, okay, tell me which Insta. Yeah. It's a mix of 2 and 3s. I was like, what? Woman, what? So they trying to sell actually second and third Insta of jumping spider to people. And half of them, they will not even survive, the postage.
I never really figure out whether it's worth getting like certain jumping spiders. I know obviously Floridas are like really easily available and things like that, but
Yeah, I know. It's just the thing, that you do not sell below Insta 5 anywhere, because the death ratio on Insta up to the 5th Insta, it's huge.
yeah, I had someone before wanting to sell i3s, and they were selling them in bulk, which means obviously they've literally hatched and they've just gone right up for sale, like as soon as they've shipped. And she claimed that she was only selling them to experienced breeders and sellers, but people bought egg sacs off her and everything. People who had no idea what they were doing bought egg sacs off of her. I also found out that she sent an egg sac to someone, but it had already started hatching before she sent it, and she still sent it the exact same way. And it seems that she took at least like half of the babies out before sending the sac as well.
Jesus, I don't get it. This is the thing, that people like that, they actually ruin the hobby. And people don't understand that important thing, that if they drop in the prices to sometimes ridiculous prices, selling spiders for £5, jumping spiders, because suddenly, I wanted to be a breeder, yeah, and suddenly I don't know what to do with 200 spiders.
Yeah.
And they trying to sell them for £5 each. They destroying the hobby, because it's not about making money. It's about the thing that if the spider's going to be for £5, there will be no point in breeding them.
No, that's what it is. It's
Because the time you spend with the spider, with the egg sac, to raise it, to be sellable, actually, yeah, this time is money on the end of the day. And you're not going to raise the whole egg sac for £5 per spider. And more people going to understand that, in the future, that will be, would be better for us all, to be fair. Because pairing jumping spiders, it's a hard work. Tarantulas are a little bit easier to actually care for than jumping spiders, because you can see tarantula. Jumping spiders, sometimes you need to have bloody, like glass to see it. Microscope.
I've been in the hobby for what, God, half of my life now, and I never wanted to pair anything until the past couple of years. Even I knew I could, and I knew I'd be able to sell them to people, but I just never wanted to do it until I was fully I know what I'm doing and I know where they're going to go. Now it's easy because obviously we sell at shows, and then I've got all of you guys who, if I do have stock, I can obviously share it out and then not have to deal with that much of my own. But people don't consider that. They just, I don't get basic. So here's an example. I was online on Pre-Love, Gumtree, them sort of sites where you just, I was on a site like that, and someone had a certain species of tarantula for sale. Another different person had a species of tarantula for sale, but both of those spiders, the name of the spider matched the opposite person's pictures. And I eventually found out from them that they had both bought from a company that is very well known, that we all know, had bought 100 slings from the company, and they both received each other's order and didn't know, so they had sold over half of those slings as the wrong animal. So one of them had ordered Old Worlds and one of them had ordered New World. So the person who ordered the Old Worlds got friggin' they received New World, so the New World person sold over 50 of the friggin' Old World slings as New Worlds, and and arboreal, okay, so the New Worlds are terrestrial, the Old Worlds are arboreal. I went through a whole thing of it, and they tried to throw names at me from the owner of the company, and I was like, oh really, because I know all of their names, they are literally friends with me. I got really, really angry about that one. Yeah. But it bugs me. It just doesn't make sense, because the thing is, they didn't know what they were doing, and they bought 100 slings from the company, but the company then sent them the wrong slings.
But it's errors happened. Just the thing that you need to know that they happen.
I know. The thing is,
in every single.
when I think of the community, I don't think of it as inverts and reptiles being separate. That's not how it is in my head. Because the majority of invert people have reptiles. Majority of reptile people have inverts.
Yeah, that's very true, but not all.
Not all of them, but
Yeah.
it's just when I've like, I don't know. I know a lot of people do it with snakes. I've seen it myself. People doing it with geckos. I mean, I'm dealing with it right now with the tiny ones. They did not know what they were doing. They didn't know how to keep them. That guy was obviously an asshole. And now I've got geckos who fall on their back and wriggle around like a turtle that gets stuck. And as cute as that sounds, it's really sad. I need it to change.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is very true. And it's not giving the good light actually on the whole, community and the whole hobby. It's not throwing very good, positive energy.
No, and as much as we do want more people in the hobby, it's really like newer people who are kind of causing the issues, even though they're the ones we do want. Like, we want more in the community, but the people who end up joining the community end up being pretty toxic.
Yeah, well, people
And
are not.
it's not always intentional. Like, they don't always want to be like that. It's just obviously, I mean, all of us have done compulsive buying of spiders before. We know we have. But a lot of us also know a lot about spiders before we do that.
I did both some spiders without researching and everything.
Who is Spartan Exotics?
Brandon.
So they don't. I wouldn't say it's neuro issues. It was more based on whatever care this guy was giving them. It seems because they lost their tails, he never continued to actually nurture anything that they needed regarding climbing or environment or anything like that. So he just kept all of these geckos together and just left them to it. He said he's pretty sure they're eating paste, but didn't actually know whether they were or not for sure. And he said that he didn't offer them live food at all. So they've never had live food. They don't know what it is when I try and give them it. They just go crazy and like shake their head like a frigging... Anyway, they do that. And obviously whatever he did whilst he was caring for them has made them not quite able to, like, they can grip, but not quite as good as a regular gecko, even a regular like gecko that has lost its tail. So yeah, he obviously cohabbed the babies whilst they were growing. He cohabbed them after they had after they dropped their tails. He still kept them with ones that did have tails, but he still didn't give them that. Yeah, I'm talking about Cresties right now. He just didn't give them what they needed, basically. So I wouldn't say it's neuro issues, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I'm still figuring it out. I've only had them for a couple of months. Like, I'm still figuring out what exactly it is with them. But I do have one that did show neuro issue signs, except this is not the one that I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, it's because I haven't seen those ones in the flesh, have I, Amy?
You haven't?
No.
But I think that you would see that they're not unhealthy. It's
but
just
it's the thing of like the way that you described how they were, like, yeah, a gecko that climbs not being given anything to climb on really and stuff.
But it was literally like when I first held one of those baby geckos, any other gecko that I've gotten, if I turn like my hand upside down without thinking, they will hold on, they'll right themselves like geckos do, because it's just natural for them. These, they just fell. Like, they just fell. And then I started to realize that they were just going to fall. And it just, yeah. It's a bit much.
So it's kind of like, yeah, not having that muscle tone, potentially, yeah.
But like, as Phil knows,
not knowing how to grip with the toes and stuff and the pads.
Yeah, but I think it's based on obviously the environment that they were kept in as well, like how humid was it and things like that, because they would. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot. It's just a lot. And like you and Bart know how much I've already changed to try and help them. Like, I've tried absolutely everything, and I'm still doing everything. And then like Bart came up with obviously like putting the mesh on the sides to try and help them with climbing like that. But it's just, yeah, it's a lot. But they're in the right setup now. They're getting the right food now. They still freak the hell out by live food, but they are still eating. They just keep falling over.
Oh, maybe they're gonna build up, the muscles to actually
I hope
work.
so. Well, like I said to you, like when you do the trailing plants, I've got them like from the top all the way like curved down to the bottom, so they can climb all the way. It's just it depends obviously how much their grip actually allows them to climb before they just fall and like have to start all over again. But that's the only reason that I ended up getting you these different ones, because I'm not going to make you have to deal with that, when I'm still figuring it out.
I do hope that they're gonna be, fine, because it's always a shame, that.
Out of the 4, I am very worried about 2 of them. The other 2, not so much, but 2 of them I'm really worried about.
But this is the
I mean,
thing.
like, these geckos I got for you today, they're they're roughly 4 months old, and still the ones that I got previously, they're smaller, and it's just a lot. It's a lot, and now with this beardy as well, I'm gonna like have a breakdown in a couple of days. Probably it might even happen tomorrow. But
nah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
No, it's coming. I can feel it. It's gonna happen, but it'll be fine.
So stop turning yourself on. Stop turning yourself on for that. Just take a day as it is and do one thing at a time. Not everything at once, Amy. You're not robot. And as much as you can do that, you can do, and that's it.
That's exactly the problem, Brandon. I've got at least, so say out of the 12 crested geckos I have now, at least 8 of them came from bad places. I'd say even maybe 9 of them actually, because I know one of them came from a really good person who cares about their animals, and then the other 2 did as well. But the rest of them, I have doubts about absolutely every single one of them, and I have like solid reasons for having those doubts as well. Which is why, like today, when I went to get Bart's ones, I got to see the parents and everything. Like they've never given me that much information without me pushing for it. Whereas this person, like, he spoke to me, his dad spoke to me, his mum spoke to me, and they like showed me their animals and everything. So I know that they're like good ones and they're very active and healthy. Most of mine aren't. Like, they are now, but most of mine weren't. And it's always the smaller ones. Somehow, Bill, friggin' lucky idiot, got the one that is actually really easy. It eats live food, it eats the paste, it can climb, it uses its tail, it's growing really well, it's so friendly, and it's his.
I chose good.
Did you choose good, or did I choose good and you agreed?
I mean, you definitely chose good as well.
I found that gecko. I literally I asked the woman about it, and she searched through all of her geckos just to look for one like that. And it's the friendliest one.
Ooh, knobtail geckos are cool.
Oh yeah, Amy, don't be jealous.
I tried the waxworm thing. So what they did, is they decided they didn't want it on their face. They wanted to wipe it all over me deliberately. I don't really want worm blood on me. I don't really like it when they do it with the paste. I don't want worm blood on me. But they really intentionally, like, Bart, you're going to see it when you get them. They fully mean it when they are wiping their face on you because they don't want to eat something. And if they can't wipe their face on you, they will launch at your face, and then you're going to have it on your face as well.
That's okay. That's okay.
It'll be fun at least.
Daisy will clean it.
Bill needs to start telling people about like what randomly happens at his work. Like when he got scared by a gecko, but the gecko got scared by him and it barked at him.
What?
Bill.
Because neither of us expected it.
They've got, it's cocaine or is it days?
It was one of the free range tokay geckos.
Yeah, they had tokays in the actual zoo, and then one of them ended up being free range, and now it just pops up in random places. So it did that and scared the crap out of him, but it didn't see him either, so he scared the crap out of it, and it blocked. Also, did you see in the Facebook chat when I said that Phil sneezed, right? He sneezed and his Sturmy threat posed him.
Yes.
He fully also his sneezes, they will scare you.
You sent good vibrations, Phil. Then.
Apparently so.
I like tokays too, but I don't really want them to bark at me. Like when my frog started making noises. No. Also, my new that tiny little gecko, you know, what is it? The Sri Lankan bent toad one I showed you. It's like black and spotted. That one, it squeaks like a dying bird.
Oh.
That's the noise it makes. The noise if it doesn't want you to pick it up, it squeaks at you like really loud, like a dying bird. I've never seen something so small that can be so loud.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Some
animal. It does. Like, have you heard Phil sneeze before, Bart? Because if you haven't, you are not ready. It's like a jump scare.
For me, it's not a problem. A jump scare.
That's my
Yeah,
kind of thing.
it's Ella's thing to be a jump scared. I'm not. I'm barely reacting to anything.
Ella, if Phil sneezes around you and you're not expecting it, it will shock you. It's just so loud and unnecessary.
Yeah, but I'm sneezing quite loud too.
So you might be okay.
Just, it's a
At
great
least,
sign.
I mean, most of you know they're going to be loud. At least, it's probably less weird than going, that's £4.50, please, in my sleep.
I was so confused. I was literally still on the YouTube live, just talking to people, and he's fallen asleep next to me on the night of the show, and then starts saying, "That's £4.50, please. You're sleeping. We're not at the show anymore." I had to tell him that we're not at the show anymore. Like, he was still saying it, and then I had to say to him whilst he's sleeping that we're not at the show anymore, and then he goes back to snoring.
That's okay. That's okay. Talking to them, through the sleep is normal, especially when you had a good day and full of, excitement and everything. Phil was just sharing with you his emotions through the sleep.
I've decided that I'm going to be friends with Brandon so that I can see all of the animals.
Okay, because there you go. Brandon, you got yourself a new friend.
I'm helpful. I can be annoying, but I'm helpful.
Watch out. Because Amy is biting sometimes.
I think the only person that's like actually worried if I get angry is probably Leah. Everyone else, I'm nice to.
Yeah,
see?
Brandon.
See, Leah's helping. See,
Brandon started to do some videos on YouTube, so you can actually, go and check him out. Isn't it, Brandon?
You'd usually be able to see little roach nymphs when roaches give birth. They do like I believe it's in like an egg case and then they hatch, right?
It depends on species. Some will produce an egg case and just leave them there, and then they'll hatch out. And some will give birth to live. But yeah, which species?
Wait, here, Thea, easy answer. Tell us what species they are, please.
Yeah, which species? But so if you think they've had offspring, you probably see some running around in the enclosure.
Brandon, the London show is my local show. if it wasn't obvious by how I speak.
Oh, metallic emeralds for you.
Oh,
You speak. What?
You
So
have babies of own.
if it's the emeralds, the pseudogrammus magnifica,
Bosh.
adult females, if you can gently kind of lift them up, turn them over, they actually carry their nymphs underneath them. Let me find.
You've
Actually,
got that
what my
picture, don't you?
literally what I was just thinking. I've got a recent
Yeah.
photo. Where is that?
Oh, why,
photo?
Leah?
Because she doesn't like me and she doesn't want to go to my local show.
Okay, that explains a lot.
Wait, that doesn't mean you agree with her. You have to like me.
No,
So,
the only thing what I have
I'll put me on.
to do is wake up in the morning and be alive.
So that's one of my female emeralds
I need to have a bully
carrying the
bar.
young underneath her.
When do they start to get the metallic colouring?
After the first sort of molt, they start getting it in. I mean, you can actually see the one that's basically on my finger there is starting to get halfway.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I weren't sure how long it. Oh, do they do the egg case thing where they push it out and pull it back in?
I've never seen, to be honest, so I can answer that one.
But it's possible.
That's possible because there's a lot of species that will do
What
that.
colour's the egg case when they lay it?
They don't lay it.
Oh, so if they do,
I've never seen egg cases.
if they did lay it, is that an aborted one like the other types that don't? You know what I mean?
It might be that it was like with hisses, they'll produce an egg case. They'll be like they're laying it, and then they'll actually take it back up inside themselves.
Yeah, I hate it. All right. Oh my god, just don't make me think about it.
And then hatch out inside, and then give birth to the live young.
So what would a white egg be coming out of emerald roach?
I'm not entirely sure. I might have to have a look it up on myself because I haven't seen that with my ones.
Yeah, and you've got quite a lot. If the photo, send the photo to Phil on Facebook, right? Facebook. And he should be able to have a look at it.
Either Facebook or Instagram.
Phil, maybe it's a milk.
I'm not getting onto that topic again. Let's have a look, see if there's anything on. There's actually nothing about my pictures then producing a white.
No, it always comes up with it just redirects you to hisses. Because they're the main ones that do it, isn't they? Have you seen your emerald roaches poop? Do they poop white?
Yeah, not seeing anything on here. But
If she sends it on Facebook, send me it because I want to see. Good night, Donna.
Night, Donna.
there we go. Someone who's put up.
Good night.
Oh no, Donna. Sorry. There we go. I've actually found it's not my photo, but someone else's photo of one producing it. So if it looked like that, I mean, it's a bit yellowish, but so they probably do.
Is
They
that
probably
good?
do that. I've just not seen it with my ones, but.
But would that be a good thing, a bad thing?
That to me, from that one, is probably a normal thing.
If she does send it on Facebook, you're going to have to check your message requests.
Oh, geez, there. Which Facebook is that? Personal or you got to leave that one?
I don't know.
Page, so I'm guessing Incredible Inverts one.
Yeah, she said the Incredible Inverts one.
Cool. Now let's have a look. Yeah, that's me. So yeah, if you send me a photo, I'll have your photo. I'll have a look at it now, and then I can tell you. Well, tell you what I think anyway. Give you my opinion. Oh, there we go. Oh, it is white.
I want to see.
No, that doesn't look like an egg case to me. I'm not sure what that is. Unless it is literally cockroach milk.
Please don't. Please don't. Oh my god.
Hang a minute. Let me have a look. Do they? Because they protect the young, so they probably do feed their young.
I'm telling you. Yeah, you're confusing me. Phil talking about here cockroach milk.
That cockroach milk will just hunt me in my
No, like
stomach.
the thing is, yeah.
But
It's not like they do have milk, don't they?
yeah.
Oh,
And I take all the compliments, Leah. Thank you very much. I'm not, so modest. I'm taking all the compliments.
Trying to see whether they do, because it's not someone I've seen with my two colonies, but
They do, Amy, and apparently we will be drinking that milk shortly.
I had chili chocolate yesterday. Please don't.
Yeah, I will even find an article about it. Of course, the article is probably written by someone who probably just finished the school. There you go, cockroach milk. Oh, you can buy already online. Oh no, I would never buy the cockroach milk.
Jesus.
It's produced in India. Thank you very much. I saw how the street food is, created. No. Oh, there you go. The milk can be 3 times more nutritious. Oh, geez. Even BBC says about it. Oh. Times of India. There you go.
nightmares with cockroach and milk.
Price per liter.
Think what this means, yeah, they do feed the young, which makes sense. So I think what you might be seeing there is potentially cockroach milk.
Mm.
Okay. It's very interesting thing how it's actually produced. So unlike cows or goats
So you
milk,
may
it's
want to
hand
type
milk.
that back to them just in case they're not filling the.
Getting to the milk requires one to slay insect, and not just slay it anyhow. Need to be very precise.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, in the middle to allow
There
the
you
milk reach milk
Yeah.
crystals.
So
Guts.
Ah.
Jesus. Yummy.
so yeah, metallic roaches, the females feed their young on bodily secretions, a behavior resembling milking in mammals. Pseudoglamorous magnifica females are the only known insect species to feed their young with bodily secretions that nymphs cannot survive without. A behavior very similar to mammalian milking.
Thank you, Leah, for the link.
Until their first molt, the newly born nymphs remain on the underside of the mother, potentially receiving protection and nourishment from the milk protein crystals.
No, apparently it's more nutritious.
So that so that's what I reckon you got there.
And I don't understand why, but okay.
Yeah, I think that's why my beef is the feed young. So perhaps she might be. Hopefully, she's carrying young underneath her because it doesn't look like an egg case to me. It's the wrong sort of shape. Hey, Michael.
Hello.
Moist, Michael, moist. You're all right, mate.
So,
Okay.
so yeah, she might well be carrying nymphs underneath of that, and then basically feeding on that.
Oh, I don't like it. No, I don't like it.
I'll soon be heading there because still going to sweat out from my weekend a little bit and doing my washing up, and we've got work in the morning.
Yeah, some people need to go to work in the morning. I'm not rubbing that in. No.
The eggs are usually a different shape with roaches. I have a feeling that they would be like the same sort of shape with the majority of them.
Yeah.
Just depending on size. And a lot of the times they're not white. They're usually like a yellow or even brown.
Still yellowish.
Some of them are like a brown color.
Oh, Brandon, actually, the next video will be probably... The next video will be probably...
Rehousing maybe?
No, not rehousing. No. There will be. Oh yeah, my trip to the forest for a little bit of foraging, for branches, moss, for lichen, for.
No, it's not a nymph coming out, Leo. It's too the wrong sort of shape and too big. Just it looks bigger than nymphs. So yeah, I reckon it's actually producing food for young that she's probably carrying underneath her, or milk, as it's sometimes called. I've not seen that myself, but that's so it's a bit of a guess. It's a bit of a guess. Yeah, they do feed their young, so they're going to produce sort of secretion, and that's one way of secreting it. Well, that's the way they secrete it.
Mm. But the thing is that I noticed when I was feeding with female tubias, when you grab them and squeeze them a little bit, they actually something coming out from the bottoms, like white liquid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is kind of a bit more. It looks a bit more sort of almost a bit more solid in a way. Not like real hard solid, but got quite a very definite shape to it. I can totally see why you'd think egg. It's got that kind of almost like shape of almost like a reptile egg kind of thing. But yeah, it's not a cockroach Ufica. Doesn't look like it anyway because it's again normally different texture.
You gave something to feel what he will think about.
So I like give you some, and then look. So it's, because I'm like, look it up and see what I can find out. But that's what it looks like to me.
It's much.
Well, I need to go and actually get this bib finished so that I can get him settled.
Amy, where you gonna go? Don't go anywhere.
I need to get the doors on these bibs so I can.
That's okay. Phil will be finishing live probably shortly anyway, so you can just bear with us for a moment,
Oh, yeah, I will respond to you. We'll just send your messages there.
Can you make me up that? It's so white.
So Leo thinks it does look like it. See, to me, it doesn't. Right? But that doesn't mean I'm right. It's very white, whatever it is. But to me, it's just not got the right texture to me. But
Oh, Michael, you and your laptop, mate. It's always crashing on you.
So I need to get him actually like under a heat lamp for a little while before he goes to sleep again. So I will message all of you and most of you. I changed it because I don't know if you chat. Okay.
Okie dokie. Have a good night, Amy.
You too.
You too.
Bye.
I'll do. We'll go on for 3 more minutes. We'll close at 11 o'clock. But
11 o'clock. That is a long one, Phil.
it's for me. It's for me.
Yeah, I know. Normally, Phil, it's 10 o'clock. Thank you very much. Good night.
Normally on a Monday, it's right. I need to get going. I'll probably
Yeah.
pay for it tomorrow. I'll be like, I think we'll keep leaving here just in case. But I mean, if it's still not, you can't see that now, then all should be good anyway. So,
Yeah. It was a good life. It was good to talk about, plans shortly. Have a good night, Leah.
yeah. Well, we think it's either potentially the food source for young, or potentially is an Uthaka. When kind of not too sure. Well, we'll keep digging and seeing what we think. I don't think it's anything to worry about, especially if you can't see it anymore. And I was say, chances are either she's given birth and is carrying young, or she's about to give birth and carry young.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Ooh. Okay. Well, it's 11 o'clock, so yeah, I'll dream. Cheers, everyone, for watching. Cheers, Mark, for hopping on. So, yeah, bit late, and thanks about for covering the past couple of weeks.
Nah, no worries, mate. It was a pleasure.
Sort of thing. Yeah. Hopefully, my Mondays are kind of back in order again, sort of thing. Where things will get back on schedule a bit, sort of thing, and I need to message people about coming on again for some special guests that want to come on.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it would be nice. It would be nice to listen, Sometimes it's to people, having to say something and who is having more experience, let's say, than me or anybody else,
I've got a good one lined up for April. That's booked in. That'll be a real good one.
Nice.
Sort of thing.
I will be watching for sure because Mondays is my day off anyway. So.
Wait. All right, I think it's come through on today. Every time I'll kind of reconfirm, but all being well, I should be having responsible reptile keeping coming on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
About what they do and stuff,
I will be talking about the topic, I think,
and why it's important to support them.
Mm.
Sort of thing. Right. Okay. Cool. Well, cheers everyone, and I think Leah said she's not live on Wednesday, but she can correct me I think I saw that it's actually going to be Dave for the next couple of weeks. My next video is out on Wednesday, which will be a bit of a special one, a sort of promotional one, sort of thing, and hopefully the start of perhaps of a partnership or something. Maybe we'll see what they say.
Nice.
And I'll hopefully catch you next week.
Yeah, for sure, mate.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
See you later, guys.